Each and every day, our nation's firefighters put themselves at risk to protect our communities, our homes, and our families. Fireman's Fund Insurance Company has launched a program to support firefighters for safer communities. It's called Fireman's Fund Heritage. Join us as we meet one chief of one department who was a recent recipient of a Fireman's Fund Heritage grant. Fire Chief Kevin O'Leary of the Valley Center Protection Fire District. A firefighter who recently faced one of the biggest challenges of his career while on duty in San Diego County.
When this fire started, there were probably 60 homes being threatened. We still had 4 fire engines. Within a few hours, we had 8 fire engines. Well, by that time, I had almost 200 homes being threatened. Absolutely impossible task. If the fire had gotten on the other side of Paradise Creek here, we knew that it would run up into many populated areas on Paradise Mountain. Well, we were unsuccessful. And when the sun came up, a firestorm developed down here.
Move, everybody.
The people described it as they didn't have the chin strap on their helmets were being sucked off of their heads.
Oh man, look at this. Holy Christmas.
One of the air tankers reported a burning 4x8 piece of plywood that was 1,500 feet up in the air, and he almost hit it. At this point, you just think about saving lives. I mean, that's all you can do. You allocate resources to try to get people evacuated and get out of areas.
You guys get your stuff and get out of here now. Let's go.
The way the fire was moving, I expected hundreds of burn injuries and many, many fatalities. We had 200 elderly people that were trapped on Paradise Mountain. It was a situation where you said, you can't get them out, we're going to have to protect you in place. We don't know how many of you are going to survive this. Fortunately, we had 2 strike teams of fire engines arrive here in time. They went through the fire front. They were able to get up here on Paradise Mountain and protect the people that were up there. I had almost 100 fire engines by the next day, and still, it just wasn't enough. The criticism that we were facing was devastating to the fire service. They found firefighters on day 2 sleeping. Well, these folks had been up for almost 3 days straight, and it was pretty devastating for everybody. Chief, we did the best we could. Why are they criticizing us? Our reserve firefighters are very motivated, young firefighters wanting to be paid firefighters. The firefighters who lost their homes, I mean, you don't know where your family is, and you can't leave. For the next 2 weeks, we tried to contain the fire. They put dozer lines in and they fired on the Daly Ranch up over all the way to the top portion of Valley Center. And they were able to contain it. The last major fire was put out on Thanksgiving. I believe the control date was finally put at December 10th, when we finally said, okay, everything's out. 225 homes were consumed just in this area. You'll still find oak trees that are still smoldering, even today. We're still facing catastrophic fires in the future until we get our fuels under control. If you look at the trees in many areas, 40% of the trees are dead or dying. If everything aligns right and the high pressure system sets up, all you need is that one start, and it can happen again.